So the
me.
next thing. All right, so the next step of our glass skin ritual is going to be facial sculpting and really getting into those muscles and the areas of concern that we have. So first, Jordan, tell me a few areas of concern that you have on your face as far as like lines, wrinkles, anywhere that you are struggling with. Not necessarily skin texture we're talking about, like acne, but more of like lines, wrinkles, puffiness, anything like that.
For me, I notice a lot of smile lines around my eyes, and I'm very expressive, so for me, it's always my forehead.
Okay,
The
yeah.
deeper wrinkles on my forehead, and I do have a tendency to squint and hold a lot of stress in my eyebrows, so this is kind of like third on the list, not major, but mainly eye lines, forehead, and a little bit of my 11s. I want to prevent my 11s as much as I can.
I feel like the 11s are majority of what people are concerned about.
Yeah.
11s, forehead, eyes, marionette lines, and then like jaw area, jowls there. So, yeah, definitely. Why don't we go over then like the 11s and the forehead and around the eye area first?
Okay.
So, with that, when we're working with these muscles and we're working with like reducing wrinkles and fine lines, we want to think actually what is causing that tension. So, when you were working with our 11s, we don't actually want to work in between and massage this. We want to massage the brows, the corrugator muscle here. That's where we're holding the tension, and that's why we're squinting and we've got those lines there. So we want to work with relaxing the brows. So when we're doing this, we're going to be doing some massage movements here. We want to use a little bit more pressure with these. So we've done our lymphatic flow, everything is flowing, and now we're going to work on specific muscles that we have concerns with and specific areas. So when working with the brows and the 11s, and with anything, I like to get it, warmed up. So let's go ahead and get some more cleanser on, because by this time you're going to need another layer. Let's just focus around the eye. You can kind of do it all over. So with this one, we're going to just start with some nice easy movements and just kind of get everything flowing. So I'm going to do some circle 8s. You can do just circles around the eye. We're just trying to get this orbicularis oculi, that's the muscle around your eye, kind of relaxed, as well as your corrugator, which is this muscle up here. And since we're going to be working on the forehead, let's go ahead and kind of just warm up the forehead as well. And just kind of get this whole area moving. And since we just went over lymphatic, we always want to continue to keep that in the flow of our facial massage. So always just continuing that lymphatic. So when it comes to 11 specifically, we're going to really work on that muscle here. So I'm going to start by just 2 fingers here, just one, 2 fingers, one on each hand, your index fingers. And we're just going to work on massaging that, adding a little bit of pressure, just doing some small circular motions here. Just working there. And then we're going to do the same thing to the other side. If you want to kind of go and bring it around, exactly. Trying to make everything flow as well. Then we're going to go over to the other brow again. Same thing, we're just kind of doing some small circular motions. Don't be afraid to add a little bit of pressure. Unlike lymphatic movement, now we're actually working with the muscles, and we can add a little bit more pressure. We're trying to relax those muscles, and the brows hold a lot of tension, so you can apply a good amount of pressure. So we're just going to go ahead. Get that flowing. And then another technique here is to grab the brows, like pinch them. Yep. And really work on that. I know it's a little harder to see. So I'm going to actually come up a little bit. This is going to be a little awkward. But you can see like how I'm pinching the muscle here. And like I've got it pretty hard. And I'm going to like stretch that out. We don't really have the proper film set up here, guys, but we're doing the best we can. And then again, just like making those circular motions, moving around the eyes. And then we're going to do the same thing the other brow. Take your time and apply a good amount of pressure. It feels really good. If you have a lot of tension in your brows, you're going to feel almost like a pinch and almost like a hurt, but it's a good hurt. So again, using your thumb for this one. And you can hold your brow here. So let's try that here, yeah. And then take the other thumb. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, I see.
And then,
I had my hands backwards.
yeah. And then you're going to take,
Oh,
so
yeah.
and stretch. Oh, that hurts.
I think I have a knot in my brow.
So you're taking your right hand to your left brow. I'm sorry, and yet putting your right thumb on your left brow, and you're taking your left thumb, and then just, I mean, we're putting a good amount of pressure. And I'm just scooping that. Oh, it feels so good.
I'm like, oh, don't lose my eyeball in the back of my head.
I know. Be careful, you don't want to slip and pop your eyeball out.
No, I'm just like rolling my eye in the back of my head, like, oh, that hurts so good.
And then the same thing, the other eye. You're going to take your left hand to your right eyebrow, your left thumb to your right eyebrow, and then your right thumb. And again, just like scooping it. And lifting up, always lifting upward and outward. We obviously do not want to be pulling down on any muscle in our face. And another thing to keep in mind as well, when you're doing facial massage, do it in front of a mirror, because you want to make sure you're avoiding like creating muscle contraction or like wrinkles in another area. So if I'm doing this, but then I'm causing tons of wrinkles up here, like you're kind of defeating the purpose. So you want to try to do these movements and controlling, like making sure you're not creating muscle, wrinkles elsewhere. So I'm just being mindful. And sometimes that's a little hard in certain areas, and that's okay. And then I just kind of go back through and I smooth it. But just being mindful that like we're not, scrunching up a certain area of the face and making wrinkles while we're trying to reduce wrinkles. So we're working on those brows. So you've got the few motions here. Small little movements here we're starting with. We can do some circle 8s around the eyes. We can go in kind of like a pinch here. We're going to pinch with 2 fingers, our index finger and our thumb. We're going to be pinching our brows here and just moving that. And then we're going to be doing like the left, you're going to do your 2 thumbs and just like scooping that, your left thumb to your right eyebrow, and then vice versa. So those are just a few of the ones for your brows. Now let's go into the forehead. With the forehead, I like to do a little bit more of like kind of using
The flat side?
yeah, and just like working upwards. Yep. And with this one, we're really just trying to smooth this. And so when you're having a lot of wrinkles on your forehead, where is it coming from? You have to kind of think about that. It's a lot of times coming from your scalp and your tension up here. So people don't realize how much tension you have in your scalp. And you have a lot of tension up here. It's just going to kind of bring everything. You have this large muscle here called your frontalis. And if you have a lot of tension up here, it just kind of brings a lot of heaviness into your forehead and a lot of tension and just, irritation. So you don't just want to work with the forehead. You really want to kind of get your whole scalp going too. So you might need to take off your headband, Jordan. And we're going to kind of get into the scalp. Get a little messy with these treatments. I'm going to have to say that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I like to do this out of the shower or before I get into a shower.
Yeah.
Is really nice too. So just kind of massaging the scalp, getting that movement. And then we're just taking our index fingers here, kind of like a flat surface, and we're just scooping upwards. With this, you can do X's, you can do some V's upward, working upward and outward. And with this one, you can put a little bit more pressure. And then again, working into the scalp. Now do these movements consistently and you will see results. Your forehead will be smoother. But with facial massage, it's about repetitiveness. It's not about doing it once and thinking you're done. It's about constantly doing, literally, I would say like 2 to 3 times a week if you can. Like the more you do it, the better results you're going to see. So just scooping upwards. Do you have any other like movements that you do on the foreheads? On the forehead for lines and wrinkles?
I like doing, like, I start between my brows and I go like out, and then I take my, like, I really put some pressure on my temples, really loosen that up, and then just kind of, like you said, moving it all back into the scalp. But, after warming up from doing your, like, the flattened fingers and really smoothing out the forehead, I like to just kind of do that scooping motion with my brows, hit my temples, and then just kind of throw it all back.
Okay, yeah.
Throw it all back.
Oh,
And another
that's
thing
so
I
good.
like to do is kind of a little hair pull.
Ooh, yeah.
Give it a nice little tug. I mean,
And like pull, guys. Like
it's always nice when
really?
someone else does it, but
Okay.
just a nice little.
Here, I'll do it for you.
Yeah. Let me just a nice little
If
like
you have a friend,
tug.
I need it harder.
Oh,
You gotta really do it hard. Oh yeah, like it needs to almost hurt. See, that feels really good. Oh yeah.
I feel like it's awkward doing it from this angle too.
Yeah, I know it's a little bit.
It's easier if you're laying down on the bed.
Yeah. We sound dirty.
Or on the back of the car.
Okay. Okay, so now after you're done doing a little hair play, don't feel like afraid to kind of pull. So we're working on, that's still really working on the forehead. You don't realize how much everything is connected, guys. Everything is connected. Don't be
Especially-
thinking, oh, I'm only doing this. It's not gonna, help this area. It's really, you're almost working backwards. You're like, okay, this is causing tension here.